What's up, YouTube? This is Shawboys2324, aka Henry Scarborough Jr., and this is another DVD review. This is a DVD review on OMG Volume 2, the top 50 incidents WCW history. Through this set, see on the front cover, it said Raw and Nitro, and when Shane was on Nitro and Vince was on Raw. Here's a spine of it. Alright, let's get in. Let's see the back. Let's see, focus. So I apologize if you have like a hard time reading this. It says wars bring out the best and worst and the worst into adversaries. WWE and WCW are no different. And during their epic battle, both sides pulled out all the stops in their quest for sports entertainment's servantee. In this unleash every page in its creative book, WCW produced more OMG inducing moments than Chris Jericho allegedly mastered holds. In over 3 hours of content freed from vast WCW archives, experience 50 of these classic moments, from shocking reveals to the Shockmaster, transcendent trailblazers to acceptable head scratchers, bold parodies to botched power bombs. It's all here in one Nitro powered set, packed with rare commentary from today's stars who enjoyed it, the big boys who lived it, including Ric Flair, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and all new interview with the immortal Hulk Hogan, plus relive over a dozen moments as they aired with 3-disc set with D-disc full of matches, vignettes, and more. As you see, you have the Ultimate Warrior, you have Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, you have Goldberg. This DVD is around 7 hours, approximately. Alright, let's get into it. As you can see, Hall and Nash and Hulk Hogan in the NWO form. You got Ric Flair, Roddy Piper. You have David Arquette and DDP after when he won the title. You have Goldberg holding the WCW title and the US title. Then you got Hogan with the joining the Wolfpack when that WO reformed in 1999. You have Sting in a cage. You have Booker T and Vince Russo on the floor. You have Kevin Nash power bombing Eric Bischoff, and you got this in-ring segment of WCW hitting the reset button. Let's open it up. Behind disc 1, you have the electric chair where they'll do the Butcher in there. Behind disc 2, you have Bad Goldberg, June 11, 2000, with Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff. Goldberg heel turn. That was terrible. And then you got Warrior, August 17, 1998. When he had debuted on WCW Nitro. Let's get into disc 1. I won't be talking about much of the moments. I'm just gonna show you from number, hopefully if it will focus, from number 50 to number Hopefully you guys can see. From 50, Junkyard Brawl, number 49, Canadian Hacksaw, number 48, The Warrior debuting, 47, 49ers match. I'll get into that later. The King of the Road, 46, Russo, number 45, Chucky, number 44, Bad Goldberg, number 43, La Parka, number 42, 41 is Cage Horseman, 40 is Jericho's Challenge. Jericho's Challenge is Goldberg. Hopefully you guys can see. Let's continue on. Litigation, 39. 38 is a helicopter where Sting glided, propelled off the helicopter. That moment was awesome. Forklift match, this was stupid. I'll get into that later. The debut, I think it was the debut of Lex Luger. Demolition. The electric chair, this is where my dude, the Richard, got electrocuted. That's number 34. Number 33, Movie Magic. Number 32, RoboCop. Number 31, Who's Better Than Canyon. That one's talking about like, okay, see, it's in focus right now. That was like dealing with like after that historic spot on King of the Ring 1998 where Mankind have jumped off the cell. Well, not jumped, he was thrown off the cell. That's where like Canyon want to recreate that spot. The Human Torch match. The Human Torch Sting got caught on fire. I get in that match later. And this 3 Ambush. I think this is talking about Dusty Rhodes. Number 28, Russo wins the WCW title. This was also dumb. Chest Protector. I forgot what moment this was. The Powerbomb. That was when Kevin Nash Powerbomb. That's when he Powerbomb Eric Bischoff, Frank Poker Doom. This was also dumb. Cruiserweight Showcase. This was also good. MW No. This was about where DDP was about to join NWO, but he turned on the NWO. That was a good moment. Lost in Cleveland. This was dumb. That was number 22. 21 was Stir Crazy. 20 was Pinata. This was retarded. You got some good moments and you got some bad ones as well. Shockmaster let's see, Max Luchador. This was I think it was like the moment where was it La Parka? Yeah, I think it was La Parka had DDP was in that mask and he was the Master Luchador, I believe. Parking lot mess, garbage, and I don't remember to streak or not to streak. That's where Goldberg streak ended. This was dumb. That was a dumb moment. Trailblazer. I don't know what. I might be wrong, but it might have been where Ron Simmons had run the belt. I might be wrong with that. The decision. I think this was the decision where Sting had chose WCW. I'm not really sure about that. Pile driver. That's where Terry Funk had pile drive Ric Flair and broke his neck. The Worm. This is 12. Hopefully you guys can read it. Parody, number 11. This is kind of weird. It was like when it was I think I'll talk about this. I think they have it in this 2 or 3. I'm not sure. And then it's like parody of the Four Horsemen. This was like very like one of the sad parodies because Arn Anderson just retired because of he had like they took 4 vertebrae out of his neck, so that was very very sad. And also like the crowd didn't even react to it, so that's like it wasn't like a funny parody. It was like a Shockmaster. This was dumb. Number 10, number 9, world champion actor. That was when David Arquette won the world championship. Kubo Chaos, double feature, Scaffold, number 6, number 5, Goldberg Dome, where he won the title, at Atlanta Dome, or I meant the Georgia Dome, my bad. I Quit, number 4, number 3, Outside Invasion. That was when Scott Hall debuted, Surprise Purchase. That was when WCW was being bought, and Who's the Third Man, number 1, when the NWO debuted and reformed. Bash at the Beach, 1996. All right, on to disc 2. If I get this in focus. The first match was Starrcade, November 7th, 27, 1986. Scaffold match, Road Warriors versus Midnight Express. This was one of those. It was, I don't know, that's why there's no such thing as scaffold matches anymore. I don't know if they still do scaffold matches today, but Jim Cornette broke his one of his knees. I think it's like his left foot. I think it's like his right knee, and like he could like barely like walk, and it was crazy. Capital Combat, the return of May 1990, the return of RoboCop. This was dumb. It's very cheesy. It's like RoboCop broke Sting off of his cage. It looks so fake. Halloween Havoc, 1991 Chamber of Horrors match of Sting, Elegante, and the Steiner Brothers versus Big Van Vader's Diamond Stud, a.k.a. Scott Hall, Cactus Jack and Abdul the Butcher. This was, it was alright, except somebody had to get electrocuted, I guess. It was one of those weird moments. WCW Saturday Night, April 24th, 1993, Super Grudge match, Cactus Jack versus Big Van Vader. This was when Cactus Jack fall on his head and got himself like a concussion. Then they did this story where he got lost in Cleveland. They made a homeless guy. Like Mick Foley was saying, you're making a guy who is homeless look. He looks homeless, but you're making him look more homeless. You know what I mean? Like that's really very weird. Next match, Uncensored, March 1995, King of the Road match. Dustin Rhodes versus the Blacktop Bully. This was, it's whatever, it's boring. I believe Dustin Rhodes was fired after this match. That's how bad it was, I guess. This is horrible. Halloween Havoc, October 29, 1995, Sumo Monster Truck match. Hulk Hogan versus the Giant. And whatever. The Giant fell off the building, which is weird because he came back later tonight unscathed. So, it's kind of very suspect. The following match, then the match happened. It was alright match. They yet oh boy, Tony Schiavone, like at the end of the match, the Yeti came out. I don't even want to do the impression. Like, it was just hilarious. Like, go check that match out. Check out the ending. Hogan lost the title due to disqualification. Jimmy Hart cost him the title. Again, I apologize if y'all cannot see. And Nitro, May 27th, 1998. Scott Hall appears on Monday Nitro. This was the start of the Outsiders. Self-explanatory. I explained this in the NWO DVD. Great American Bash, June 16, 1996. Eric Bischoff has an answer for the Outsiders. Basically, was saying, like, he announced that at Bash at the Beach it would be Sting, Macho Man, and Lex Luger versus the Outsiders and the mystery opponent or the third man, whatever. And then Kevin Nash had hit the powerbomb on him. Props to Eric Bischoff for taking that bump. He's not really a wrestler, but again, props to him for taking that bump. The third, this too was it was all right. This one was also good as well. The countdown is just that some of the moments, like some of the 50 greatest moments or 50 OMG moments, weren't really like OMGs. It was just like, it's whatever. Except for like from 10, I'll say this probably from like 25 or like from 30 to like number 1 is probably like good moments. It's like, it's whatever. This 3, Bash at the Beach, July 7, 1996, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall versus Sting, Lex Luger, and Macho Man. The NWO debut. I talked about this match. Lex Luger got hurt in the beginning of the match. Sting had hit him accidentally with the Stinger Splash, and then Hogan came out, and then the leg drop on Macho Man, and that formed the NWO. That's all I really gotta say about that. Uncensored, March 16, 1997. Sting chooses WCW. I believe, that's when it like came out and like attacked the NWO. But like people still didn't know, because like that's what started the build up to Starrcade '97. The build up. Nitro, July 7, 1997, La Parka versus Macho Man. Going into this, Macho Man thought he was, La Parka, who was probably either an average wrestler or a not really very good wrestler. But it turns out that it was DDP that was under the mask, and he got one up on Savage. Nitro, September 1st, 1997, NWO parody of the Four Horsemen. This was, again, this was terrible. It's like Kevin Nash, I think instead of saying, like, he told, like, a parody of, like, Mr. Perfect. It's like, you can have my spot, not my dog spot, not a liver spot, not a spot, my spot. It was just, it wasn't really, like, funny. It wasn't like DX impersonating the Nation Nomination or DX impersonating the McMahons. Like, this impersonation was just like, the crowd didn't even. It looked like either the crowd looked confused or they didn't care, or it wasn't even like funny. It was just dry and tasteless. Nitro, July 6, 1998, WCW World Heavyweight Championship match with Hulk Hogan versus Goldberg. It was a good match. One of the loudest crowd reactions in WCW. Nitro, October 12, 1998, Chucky interrupts Rick Steiner, and it's whatever. It's one of those whatever moments. Nitro, March 29, 1999, Goldberg spears Bret the Hitman Hart.
This was actually very creative by Bret Hart. He had a steel plate. The only thing that could stop Goldberg's spear is that if you put a steel plate on your chest. That was a good moment by Sting. I mean, not Sting. Bret Hart. Excuse me. Um, Nitro March. Oh no, not March. April 10th, 2000. Vince Russo hits the reset button, and it's whatever. Hit. I don't. For some reason, it hits the reset button. So whatever. Uh, in my opinion, moments, whatever. On to the next one. Great American Bash, June 11th, 2000. Human Torch match, Sting versus Ver Imperial. This was a short match. Like, the match was short, but how much time they got. Like, I wish that was, like, longer. And, like, Sting can call on fire. It's like, okay. And, yeah. Imperial's alright. Sting was alright too, I guess. During that time, anyways. Great on the same. Again, a Great American Bash, WCW World Heavyweight Championship, Jeff Jarrett versus Kevin Nash. This match was going good until so many interferences, and then Goldberg came out. Goldberg turned heel, which nobody wanted. Nobody wants a Goldberg. Nobody wants to see Goldberg turn heel, bruh. Like, he was like, at the time, he was like the most over babyface in WCW in 2000, and you turn him heel. Like, these heel turns are retarded. Like, he even said it himself. Like, I don't know who was thinking, but like, nobody wants to see Goldberg as a bad guy. Like, he didn't even want to do it though. Like, he didn't like, if you, in order for a heel turn to be successful, the person who is doing the heel turn has to be on board. I know the failed case of that was Stone Cold Steve Austin when he turned heel after WrestleMania 17, which was dumb. And he even said it himself, hindsight's only 2020. But in case of WCW, they don't have hindsight. Not even close. Let's continue. Again, it was a good match. Jeff Jarrett was the champion. He walked out as champion. New Blood Rising, August 2000. Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. Buff Bagwell versus Canyon. First of all, why in the world would you agree to put your mother on a forklift? Let alone have a match on the line for your mother. I swear to God, this is one of those dumb things in wrestling. I don't know which is worse, this or having the custody of Dominic in SummerSlam 2005 with Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. I don't know which is worse. Like, this is like, I mean, that match was good, but like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why? Why even have these matches? Buff Bagwell win, obviously. Nitro September 25th, steel cage match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, Booker T versus Vince Russo. Vince Russo's not a wrestler. Goldberg speared Vince Russo while Booker T was getting out the cage. So basically, Vince Russo won. That's how Vince Russo won. They dropped the title at Thunder because he said he's not a wrestler. This was dumb. Very, very dumb. Anyways, Nitro, October 2nd, 2000, San Francisco 49ers match for the vacant WCW World Heavyweight Championship match, Booker T versus Jeff Jarrett. This match was weird. I say weird in a bad way, not weird in a good way. Because, like, Jeff Jarrett and Booker T, they had good matches. Good to decent matches. First off, why was it a 49ers match? You know how, like, it's like I swear to God, in 2000, like, they had, like, a lot of things on a pole match. Like, a pinata on a pole match for, like, the cruiserweights. This match. And, like, it was, like, 4 boxes. One box was a coal miner's glove. One of them was a doll. like a sex toy or something. I don't know. A blow up doll. Yeah, there we go. A blow up doll. WCW is weird. And one was a picture of Scott Hall. Booker T's reaction would have been almost the same react out. I literally like that would be like my reaction if I had like if I was in a match and I just saw pictures just of anybody and it's not even a title. It's like, what the heck? Why is this in the crate? Of all the things, why would that be in the crate? And now I'll hit Jeff Jarrett with it, or hit anybody who's right there. Whatever. And then when he got the title fell out the box. And like this match is weird. So it's like Jeff Jarrett, it was like final crate. So it's like where the title belt was, because all the crates were gone except that one crate. But he was right there and he didn't even get the crate. So I mean, I know these things are planned, but it's kind of weird to have a match and then just, all right, I'm not going to win, but I'm not even going to try either. Like, at least try. Like, Jesus Christ. Jeff Jarrett thinks he's the chosen one, and he's terrible, bruh. He's terrible. He think he's something he's really not. Like, no wonder he keep jumping ship to WCW and WWE, because he's terrible, and like fans don't see it, and neither as the companies do. All right, but anyways, this is the end of the review. Overall, I recommend this DVD. But if you want to learn about WCW, I suggest you pick this up. Again, this is alright. It's not one of my favorites, but it's very good. It's very good. If you like countdowns and seeing like OMG moments, then I would pick this DVD up. You also like you might learn some WCW history along the way. So that's it from me. More DVDs reviews are coming. Just gotta be patient. I got the DVDs that are coming up. I haven't even like watched them again. So as soon as I watch them again, that's when I'm gonna review them. As soon as I'm done with them. So anyways, that's it from me. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Peace.